Welcome to This Explainer. Our world's changing fast, so let's decode the exact vocabulary you need to describe it.
How do we accurately describe a constantly shifting world? Well, we're going to build your ultimate linguistic toolkit today.
We'll be pulling from some dense academic texts on historical changes to find the absolute best verbs and adjectives.
Like when millions abandon rural villages for cities, that immense impact demands precise language, right? Not just generic terms.
Let's start with transition. This isn't a minor tweak, folks. It's a total change from one form to another. Then there's a shift. This literally means moving entirely away from an old position or a previous direction. And when these shifts happen in a very basic way, they become what we call fundamental changes.
Okay, let's look at verbs of action, because nouns alone just aren't enough to describe how things actually occur.
See, things fluctuate when they continuously vary, but a text is amended and things are modified for slight improvements.
If a power plant changes from oil to gas, its form is converted. Stuff is transferred or moved entirely.
Or maybe supplies are diminishing, just becoming less. You might also refine materials, or see rules get relaxed.
Now, let's talk about describing the change with adjectives. Verbs really need them to give exact timing and scale.
For instance, a gradual change happens slowly, like in the 1980s. Compare that to a sudden, minutes-long spike.
If a change in something like antisocial behavior is super noticeable, we call that a marked change.
On the flip side, if something barely moves, it's just perceptible, meaning it can barely be noticed or seen. All right, moving on to a common error, prepositions. Even experts constantly stumble into this grammatical trap. It literally comes down to the subtle but massive difference between a change in versus a change of.
A change in temperature, policy, or behavior suggests a process of a thing becoming different. But a change of government or clothing, that means the complete substitution of one thing for another.
So are you ready to change your vocabulary? Will you simply modify your words or fundamentally change them?